Okay, I'm here at 4766 Hull Road, looking at a renovation on a house. For the most part, the exterior looks really good on the front. Gutter clean out, gutter cleaned, pressure washed, of course. We've got this 20-foot flagpole that would more likely need to be removed. Several stones for flower beds that also need to be removed. We have these other little lining stones that pretty much go through across the whole front of the house, all the way down, off to the right side, and wrap around over here, and it stops right there. All right, exterior of the right side of the house in really good shape. We've got a couple of trees, cedar trees, that need to be more than likely removed. They're too close to the house. They're growing. We've got one actually growth that has leaning toward the house. More than likely a removal. We have a chain link fence here running down, but we have a couple of dead cedar trees that have laid over on the fence. So the removal of those cedar trees definitely, and repair of the fence or removal, however you choose. But right here on the right side of the house, we've got these 4 holly bushes pruned down or removed. All the windows are wooden, and paint is starting to chip, and possibly even wood, but I believe a good scrub on them and turn around and repaint, they'll look just fine. But all the windows are solid wood. Screen's missing off a few of them also. Got 3 windows here on this side. Foundation in excellent shape. Like I said, for the most part, the trim, even the siding, vinyl siding, these are one piece, 6-inch, I believe right at 6-inch one piece. If you look at my hand, they actually might be 8-inch, because that's my hand, and each one of these are individual pieces on that, for that vinyl siding. Shutters look in good shape. They just need to be painted. We got this column right here, metal column. I'm not sure exactly how your scope works. Normally, I guess you would replace this with a 4x4 or 6x6, except for we're going to have to change the trim underneath the soffit area, because the way they got it mounted, they kind of got it fixed in here. But overall, the soffit, everything in fascia looks good. No major damage to the gutters. It's all seamless. Garage doors, they're open in operation. Both of them do work. 2 different kinds, but they both do work. Got these little frames that were put over the windows, I guess, to kind of block out the sun from coming in. I guess those could be removed. I don't think I would necessarily, remove the garage door, replace it with new ones. These just need a little TLC, and they're going to be just fine. The outer part on this side, on the left side of the garage door, we do have a little bit of for your trim. Got a damaged piece right here where it was dented in, going all the way down on that area. Other than that, everything else on the left side of the house looks really good. You got a satellite up there. I would assume it's going to be for removal. And again, here on the right side of the house, back corner, we've got another cedar tree here that definitely probably needs to be removed. It's growing up really close to the house. I would definitely recommend removal of it. It's 3 trunks coming out of one root system. And we got a flower bed removal here of these stones and a couple little flower pots. Definitely, let's see about getting those removed. Fence over here, chain link fence, in good shape. Big drive-through gates. They look like it's a 12-foot opening on this. So you got 2 6-foot by 6-foot gates over here. A little bit of debris. Got that removed, that 4x4. And here's another picture of that tree. Definitely the one in the back left side that needs to be removed. All right. Back side of the house. Of course, gutter cleaning is all it looks pretty rough. Door in fairly good shape. Not really seeing no issues. Siding in really good shape. Got a little bit of debris removal. Some more of these little planter stones that they use to make the flower bed. Remove those. Siding pressure washed, of course. Got this damaged part right here though. I don't know exactly. It looks like just dirt, so it was a pretty big crack here. It could be patched up and re-poured. The rest of the sidewalk, pretty large area to go ahead and pressure wash all this. Chimney in really good shape. We do have this one window pane. These are single windows since they are wood framed. We've got where they got a piece of cardboard right there blocking this one. So it's that single pane that needs to be done, which is going to be a 10 by 12 glass frame on that. Again, looking at the siding going toward the other side here, everything looks good. I would definitely consider removing the back light here at the sliding glass doors. There was a mention in the original scope to remove sliding glass door and then add French doors in. Really, there's no issues with the sliding glass door that I see. We've got a couple of holes here. It's totally up to you as far as your scope. We can patch them since it's going to be painted and probably be able to cover them up. Fill them in with some great stuff to fill in the holes and then just putty over them, which I think will be just fine. You got your air conditioning unit. It does seem to be in working order. It's older. It probably does need to be maintained. Here's that other tree from the right side of the house, and you kind of see how close it is. It's within about less than 3 foot from the corner, that one trunk off of it. That's your other cedar tree that needs to be removed. Only other issue that I definitely can see to address, right here on this side of the chimney above the sliding glass door, we've got a sunken in area right there. I haven't had an opportunity, I don't have a way to get up there to double check to see how soft it is, but it's definitely a roof repair right there. Probably just possible from a water leak. Years of just damage. It's got the architectural shingles on it. Can't really tell how new they are, but they definitely cleaning off the roof and whatnot on here. All right. Now coming into the interior of the house, into the living room. What we have here is this flooring. Is the floating floor, so that mechanical stuff flooring. I'm assuming for possible removal. I'm not really seeing any loose areas except for right in here in this one closet off the living room. It was never completed. And you see we got shelves, wooden shelving in here. We'll replace those with vintage shelving right here. And the interior of these walls right here in the living room is all beaded board. Got a few holes here throughout this thing. We got blinds that need to be removed. There was a mention of knocking down the ceiling and redoing the ceiling as far as covering it over. This is pretty low stippling. I don't really necessarily see an issue. Just clean up with a broom and spray and paint, and they'll be just fine. All right, here's a fireplace, wooden fireplace mantle for this fireplace. It's actually all in pretty good shape, even the hearth. It probably needs to be cleaned up, only because of the years of soot and everything built up on it. Removal of this fireplace enclosure with glass enclosure, it's all gold. Definitely remove. The other shutters right here that need to be removed off of this double window, where that one window, it has to be repaired. Here is a ceiling fan right here over where the dining area would possibly be. Definitely needs to be removed. Add a chandelier. All right, we got this other one right here in the living room area. Definitely took down, removed. I did have one question. We have this wallpaper here on the side, but there is a differential in the sizes as far as the stick out of way it goes in here. Because if you look, you've got a chair rail piece here, and it's actually sunk in further. I don't know exactly what's behind this, but you've got beaded board underneath, and then you have your wallpaper above it. And you've got approximately 10, 15 foot of that area right there that I would definitely want to address to make sure. And then you got a little bit, and then you've got another area right in here. You see that where it's same exact thing. Right here across this to the beaded board, up into that little corner there. I'm going to step into the kitchen, and of course here's the threshold right here where you had your T trim that was dividing between the two. These look like little single stick square 10 by 10 pieces that were added to the floor in the kitchen area, right into the laundry room. We have a single area where they took out the sheetrock for the washing machine. We definitely need to do a repair on that. You're looking at about a 12 by 4 area. And then over here to the right, you've got your dryer with your hookup down here on the floor. It goes straight up to the ceiling. And then you've got the wallpaper also located in this area. On this. All right, the bifold doors, they seem to be not in very good working order. They're not proper attachment. A piece is missing on this one. The right side seems to be okay on this. And again, here's more of that wallpaper in here in the kitchen area. And I was going to show you, well, the cabinets, they are definitely dated. I would definitely recommend removal of all cabinets in this area, even the upper ones. Definitely, let's get these. I would definitely recommend all removal of these. I happened to notice where we had a totally different cabinet right here in this area, and then it dawned on me that this was where the refrigerator should go. So I would assume that we'd probably need the refrigerator to go back into this area, because just beyond the garage door here is where I believe that's where they stored the refrigerator, because they have went through with a wire. If you look, they got it feeding through the top here, feeding down for an outlet. This is where they stored the refrigerator. And I would think we need to turn this back into a pantry to be able to keep the good groceries right inside this closet. The door is completely gone. I think what they did is they may have redone this, because the trim is, they just basically put it in place. There is no excuse me, there is no back piece. They never cut it off. We got a good 1.25 inch overlap sticking through the back all the way around on the inside of this closet, all the way down. So we probably could just remove this board and let's put an entire door frame in this area right here. All right, going through the side door into the garage. Door seems to be in good working order. Stepping into the garage, we have OSB completely wrapped all the way around the garage walls through here. Whether we got a shelf here that was built in, I'd probably leave the shelf only because it's in good structural standing. You can remove that shelf. Let's remove these two plastic ones here that they screw to the wall. The one thing to address, a couple things. We've got a scuttle hole right here in the garage, and there's a pipe venting, which is more than likely is for the dryer that comes by the scuttle hole here. No board is there, so another board needs to be framed, and then that needs to be kind of fixed up and redone, because you got a hole there on the trim. And when the other addressed issue is a piece of sheetrock, looks like a 12 foot piece. I think it's about a 10-foot piece that was placed up here like it must have been damaged, but nothing was ever stippled with it. Extra repair right there. And then down through here, this joint where you can see this one started to fall through also. We could probably repair it, paint the walls, and maybe one little area right there, and I believe we can fix that with some nail and to hold that back into place. Got wiring through the whole part of the garage that goes back up to the upstairs area, which would be something, or just into the attic, and then some more coming down in through this area right here. The garage doors, like I said, are in excellent shape. Two different kinds of garage doors. You got an overhead and then a no name on that one. But they both are in working order. Lighting system, where there were lights right here, but they both been gutted and no longer in working condition. It looks to like a 7-foot track light on it. All right, going back into the house again. Now, we're gonna walk through the foyer area. Here is more of the wallpaper that definitely has to be removed or fixed to where we can put some primer on it to coat it, to cover them up. Here is a bifold door right here into the little area. These seem to be in working order. Other than we're gonna have to remove this shelving, put in some vintage shelving. We got some warped areas on it. It's not in good shape right there. And you see where they just got a pole here where they were supporting with their coat for their coat closet, I'm going to assume. But the doors are in working order. I would definitely change out hardware if they're going to be kept. And coming back into more of the foyer area, here's some more of the wallpaper all the way through. Door looks like in good shape. It needs, we definitely going to have to put our smart key locks on there. The deadbolt is missing, but the lower lock is what I'm assuming that your superintendent had replaced on here prior to doing his scope on this house. But more wallpaper, and there's more wallpaper here. All right, we've got a front sitting room right here, and this is what I'm going to assume for it to be called. We've got a ceiling fan definitely for removal. More of the flooring. Like I said, this flooring seems to be in good shape. I haven't found any issues other than that one closet. Outlets, you're definitely going to have a few hole repairs. As far as a little bit of spackle won't hurt. On these areas, you've got this one outlet. The box is not there. All right, no box replaced, so we'll just cut them wires, stuff them back in there. We should be good to go for the telephone and the cable in that location. You have a hole right here where apparently a wire was running out of it. And a few more, like I said, a few more of these little spackles areas that should be covered. Again, ceiling, great shape. I'm not finding any issues in the ceiling as far as being stipple. I think we're going to be okay with this. It's not heavy. There's not major hang downs. Definitely replace the ceiling fan, and let's remove these level door blinds over the bay window area. Our AT&T alarm system, let's definitely remove. I want to say that is part of the alarm system, like a motion sensor. Let's remove. Chandelier, let's remove out of the foyer area. All right, as we go down the hallway, this is where your hot water heater is and your AC unit is located. Hardware missing definitely off the bifold doors here. Possibly replace and fix. This one, the right side seems to be in working order. Definitely replace the hardware. A little bit of trash out inside here. You can see, and where somebody had been changing filters, they just chose to leave them in this area. Again, back through the hallway, there is a flush mount light. It's nickel plated. Yay! There's one. For the doorbell, it's a little dated. It's all dirty and cringy from either smoking or just years of buildup of dust has caused it to stain. Your electrical controller for your AC unit is right here. It seems to be in good working order. Door frames, like I said, floor still looking good all the way through here. You can tell it's that floating floor system because the floor does kind of move a little bit under your feet, but overall it's still in really great shape. Here is another one of them flush lights, nickel plate. Good, it can stay. I wouldn't even bother with it. Closet right here in front of the hall bath. It's got some boards in here, wood in here for the shelving. Definitely remove these, put vented shelving up. One is missing up at the top. We can definitely address that on them. Bathroom, since we're right here, let's look at this bathroom. We got a bathroom here with some old wooded dated shelving in here with a fluorescent light right over it, because you look above, then you've got another. It's completely open air right here. And again, let's look at the ceiling. We got a couple little spots right there, but that can be repaired. Easy breezy. And another couple little spots right there. Does have wallpaper in here. Definitely going to have to do something as far as, because it is a slight texture to it. Every bit has just a little bit of texture to it. But definitely I would recommend removing these cabinets in here. And of course replace the toilet where it's been used. And there was a possible talk of removal of the bathtub. Overall, I'm not seeing any cracks. I'm not seeing any damage to any of this, to these floors of this tub. Not even in the corners or crevices from heavy weight being into this tub. Overall, the tub is in good shape. Just needs a little caulking and a little TLC to take care of the top of this, to make sure we don't have any future leaks. This pole is permanently mounted. It is screwed in. That might be an issue. If you look, you see where the screws, where it has been screwed in. Door hinges definitely have got some rust on them. I would definitely recommend replacing all of these in here. Onward to the master bedroom. Let's get this thing, see if we can turn some lights on in here. Well, light's not working. Fan definitely needs to go. Another one of them little alarm systems. I think we need to go ahead, or whatever that is. I don't know if y'all can make it out. Tell me exactly what that is. Could be a carbon monoxide detector on here. Sealers again, just need to be cleaned up. They're not in bad shape. We got some wall repair right here. Just, you know, spackle, a little bit of spackle won't fix, with several holes where they had this mounted. Part of the alarm system that's right here definitely needs to go. And I'm assuming this remote control could be for that also, or even the ceiling fan. I think that's what it is. All right, because it's got a dim light on it. It's got all kind of different things on it. It's control for that fan. Master bedroom closets. There's two of them exactly the same. Same size. The bifold doors. One of them definitely needs repair. Hardware is missing off the top of this corner. The other side seems to be okay. It's in working order. But we need to remove this shelf. You got one vented shelving up here, but this one is going to have to be removed where they were hanging up their clothes. And again, on the same side. This side seems to be, the closet seemed to be actually in working order on this one. They both seem to be working, but we got another shelf that definitely needs to be removed where they're hanging their clothes. You got a vented shelving up here, but you also have a shoe rack down at the bottom on that. Cloth, of course, carpet removal. Walls definitely needs a spackling. Lots of dust, spider webs, cobwebs on here, dust. Blind removal. Blind removal on this window. Walls, the windows are in good shape. They just need to be repainted. All right, into the master bathroom. We have floor tile down here on this floor. It definitely probably needs to be removed. But overall, the tub itself is in excellent shape. I haven't found any issues. I don't think. Can't tell what that is. It looks like dirt. I'm not seeing any issues with this tub. No cracks, no anything other than, again, the shower rod was screwed to the wall on this side and screwed to the tub on this side. And you see we got us a nice little towel rack right here in the master bath shower. And then we've got another little hook in the wall to hold the shower caddy. Again, blind removal. Overall, the seals, everything seemed to be in really good shape. Door is sticking a little bit Now if I can get out. Got that one, that's good. The little nook over the toilet seat, toilet be removed. Definitely remove this part right here. I want to say this is a brushed nickel over the vanity with a picture framed mirror, sink, and vanity. It's fairly new. This hasn't been installed too long. But to get the match for everything else, you know, it's very clean, very, you know, they had organized. They set this one up right, but not much on the looks of if it fits what you need on this. All right, let's work our way out of this room into the number 2 bedroom. All right, and then here we're getting dark on us again. There we go, we got light. All right, now, again, there's a little spaceship going on right here. I think this has something to do with the controlling the lights in the fan. A little bit of repair on the sheetrock. Mostly it looks like dust, but there are a couple little hole repairs here. Here's another one of those little detectors in this room also. Blinds, removable blinds. Not seeing a whole lot of damage. Oh, well, we got the damage from a dog apparently rubbing up and scratching up against this area. It could have been a cat. Other than that, replacing this one piece of mold here, and a little bit of definitely sheetrock repair right here. And we get over to this wonderful little thing. It's called a doggy door they got going into the closet. Nice doggy door that goes nowhere. And you see apparently, and it does definitely smell like a dog has been hanging out in here. For sure, like they've done made it their home. Again, another one of them shelves in this closet for repair. The removal, and let's put our bit of shelving in this one. Other than that, the doors, this door seems to be good. I would definitely consider this door needs to be replaced, only because it's got that hole in there, and for some reason all their closets have these inside little knobs. I want to assume that they're for, you know, little fingers being inside where they don't really need the knob. There's just something somebody dreamed of or thought about on that area. All right, out of this room into the last bedroom. Again, we've got a hook here on the door where somebody's trying to keep, where they try to keep anybody from coming in. I guess because the lock was never, proper door knob was installed on here. It wasn't a locked door. A few little holes here and there. There was this one spot that I definitely see for the ceiling, like they may have had a wire coming down. We might want to check on as far as just a little spackle repair that and paint, and it'll be just fine. Again, the seals, this seal looks a little warm, but I think it's going to be okay. With some paint, it's definitely dirty. Again, windows, the blinds need to be removed. And another closet right here. No doorknob for this area, but the closet needs, the shelf needs to be removed and put some vented shelving in. Again, the only other issue I could address in each one of these rooms, there is one of these located in it. Not sure exactly what those are used for, like an AC unit maybe or something. That was just, but it's in just a random spot. Each room has one. I'm not sure what they're using them for. But there you have it for the whole house. That's it. Thank you.